Alrighty. And we're live. Welcome back, boys.
Lions Lair.
Lions Lair.
Gentlemen, we didn't waste our life a bit.
Yeah.
Got a nice monkey shoulder. Blended
Yeah, what are we drinking today?
Monkey shoulder.
Oh.
Jeez, that's good advertising for monkey shoulder.
That's really nice.
It's the top drop. Yeah, we should get paid for that.
Thank you for sponsoring
Any sponsors out there, like you know?
What do you mean we are sponsored?
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm talking about other brands so we can get more alcohol.
There are other brands that have sponsored this. We've got Rode that have sponsored this for us. We've got Apple. Shout out to Apple. We've got Apple AirPods, whatever they're called. Man, we've got sponsors everywhere.
Dollar Shave Club.
100.
Oh, and S&P.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boom. We've got Shiny Foreheads Australia with JP.
And we got the
We got
Hawaiian.
a Stifler shirt. I think it's called YT Threads.
YT.
Yeah, they got party shirts.
Sorry, how much do you think this shirt costs?
Was it given to you or
Whoever's closer gets a shot.
110?
Oh, fuck, I don't want to be
110?
close.
Yeah.
30?
30.
John. John's correct.
Really? Shot.
Oh yeah, shot. A good shot.
Actually, Tara, can we get a are there shot glasses here?
Yeah.
Can we get a punishment shot, please? Just one shot glass, and then whoever says something that or they lose a bet today, they have to do a punishment shot.
Technically, man, he won. So
Yeah,
we're
so
the
he gets a-
losers.
He gets a
shot.
shot.
So
you
technically,
can
we
get a
should be
shot.
shooting.
Now the winners.
The winners are taking a shot.
That's true. So you got to take a shot. You're the furthest off.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What?
Yeah,
just for
because
Andy.
that's a bit unfair for the winner to have a punishment shot.
JP, fuck you.
How do I get a punishment?
Yeah, exactly. So
Oh man.
don't do it all the way because you'll probably die. Oh,
Beautiful way to start off the
Won't
podcast.
make it till the end of the podcast.
That's a good thing. We'll take over.
Right, no alcohol. no alcohol was harmed in this production.
All right, my man. Round of applause.
Yeah, good way to start.
Oh, it's like fire.
Burn hairs off your head.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
I lost all my hair. Bands it off. Alrighty. So today's podcast, we have some extremely exciting news. As you guys probably already know, last week, somebody, we won't mention any names, Josh, actually screwed up the spelling of the Lions Lair and turned into it the Lions Liar. So Instagram doesn't let you change the name for about 14 days. Time has come across now and we've been able to change it to the correct spelling. So do yourselves a favour. Do your family a favour. Do your friends a favour. Do your dogs.
And
Do
do
your
your
dolphins.
country a favour.
And do your country a
Be a
favour.
patriot.
Patriots, isn't it?
Yes. Let's make YouTube.
Club 2020.
Let's make YouTube great again.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
And Instagram great again.
Yes.
Do yourselves a favour and go follow Lions Lair Podcast.
And do you want to spell layer?
No, I don't. Because I don't think I'll spell it right again. Okay. Lair.
Yeah.
All right, finally.
Yes.
English
Finally.
lesson 101.
Excellent.
Can't spell, but I can sell. So, hit the follow button and make sure maybe you even comment on whoever's host is your favorite. So
Yeah.
maybe write hashtag
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
So then we can start to get some loyal fans, I think.
Yeah.
Why not?
And some
definitely.
haters.
Tell your friends about us, your colleagues about us, and even tell your mum about me.
Oh,
Ah, big shout out.
Mr. Steal Your Mom. Whoa.
You mean grandma.
Say hi to your mum for me.
Oh, dear God. What a good start. Well, this week we have some pretty interesting topics and subjects to talk about. But main thing is, everyone, please go on our Instagram and give us a follow. We appreciate your support in growing organically and hopefully nice and fast. We have a goal to hit. The guys don't even know about this, guys.
No,
Made it up.
yeah.
We have a goal to hit 1 million followers within a
Damn.
2-year period.
Oh, 2-year period.
No,
Yeah.
3-year period.
We can go 3.
Let's settle on 2.5.
2.5 mil.
Yes.
2.5 years.
2.5
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
1 million followers.
1 million followers.
Yep.
I think we can do it. So we're going to be bringing on quite a fair few influential people on the show. This was actually Josh's idea.
Yeah.
Let's not steal, let's not steal the
The
thunder when
thunder.
thunder is due.
I normally come up with a lot of the good ideas. Like,
Normally he comes
Yep,
up with
that's
100
absolute
ideas.
bullshit.
One of them would be good. That's the
Yeah.
ratio, 1%.
Yeah, we call it the Josh ratio, and that's like he
100.
says 10, you pick 5.
Oh, 50%.
Oh, 50
but it's that one that sticks out. That's
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's
true,
exactly right. I reckon next week, how about we do a bit of a theme with our dress code?
Yeah, sure.
I'm thinking like proud and loud. We could do like a proud and loud, like something like real, like obviously, yeah, like
Do you have
doesn't
someone
have to
in
be
mind that we can invite on next week?
a person. I do have a person in mind. I'm not gonna mention his name in person.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna just maybe give you the industry that he's in,
Yep.
and maybe you guys can try to guess. This guy's probably one of the, I would say, one of the leaders, or is the leader, especially in Australia, for pranks and a bit of social media banter. He was
That's a great opportunity to talk about the business side.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, he's turned it from pulling pranks on mates to making a serious.
Definitely. And how many people out there want to create that sort of business?
Oh, heaps.
Millions.
100%.
Millions.
Hundred
Yeah.
percent.
No one's really spoken about the business side behind being an influencer.
Exactly right.
So
Without a
we'll
doubt.
touch base on that.
Yeah.
We just got to make sure that we've got all corners monitored because he could pull a
Might
prank
get
on us.
pranked.
Yeah. Good point.
Maybe he's pranky, he doesn't show up. That's what I do.
Gotcha.
Fucking idiots. And he flies up with the drone like this. So who knows? We could be in for a telltale there, but obviously I'll have a chat with him, get him down, and then we've got a bunch of other people. We'll probably focus more on locals first. Get a bit of the local heroes on here.
Support the locals on the podcast.
Yeah, and then
Bloody
we'll
oath.
start flying international influencers
Oh,
later.
Yeah.
We might even do a Chinese podcast.
Hey.
Yeah. Where we could, and
What, Chinese podcast, hasn't you guys talk Chinese? Yeah. Well, fuck, let's do a Spanish podcast. Hey, mi
Why
amor, ¿qué
not?
pasa aquí?
Hey, it is an international channel, just so we all clear.
yeah. Well, I'll definitely sit in and support you guys on your Chinese channel because I have no idea how to speak Chinese, and I'll obviously sit in here and support your Spanish channel, and then we'll do a channel on litness, and I'll talk lit. Right? So if you guys want to try and talk that, then you can talk
You and
that.
Josh could do that together.
Yeah, we can do that. Mate, with a party shirt like that, he could talk all levels of lit.
Oi.
He'd be fluent
Oh,
lit.
those pecs as well. Shit.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so social media is pretty big. I think people should also be submitting questions. It's a big thing to talk about on the stories. So we've now created the Instagram channel. So
Hell
if
yeah, we
anyone has
have.
questions or anything we want to talk about, submit
Yep.
it through the stories.
We've actually today posted. I don't even know if you guys know this. I don't even know if you guys know that I know that you know this. That I know.
Yeah.
Well, I might know.
I've
I
actually.
know what you know, so then I would know what exactly you're
Yeah,
talking about.
about what I know that you know. Yeah. Well, if you guys know what I know, that is what I posted today. So we'll post this up on the actual edit so you guys can see. For today's episode, ask business-related questions that you want answered.
We
So
had,
simple.
we had a few questions come in.
We already have had some questions.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with them?
Let's start.
Yeah. Let's
Hell
do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Segment one.
I mean, at the end of the day, people tune into us to find value.
Yes.
If the people don't see value, they're gonna
They go.
shut you down.
Yeah.
They're gonna leave hate comments. And we're gone.
And you leave hate comments, I will come to your house and shake your hand.
I will
Yeah.
give you a big present.
Yes, me too. Yeah, big present. Knock, knock.
JP always has to write everything to his box, doesn't he? Oh, it's just out of control.
Exactly.
So
I just
first,
answer it.
first,
Awesome, we got questions.
first question up. I'm not going to read. Actually, I will. I'm going to read it.
Nah.
Of course I will.
This
We're
is
going
not
to
a
read it.
PG-13 kind of
Yeah, it's
channel.
not.
Okay, well, let's give
We'll
a
let it out.
background.
We'll let it out.
Yeah,
All right, we'll
read
let
it
it
out
out.
loud. Read it out
It's going to
loud.
be on the screen. And I actually, I can see why he asked this because the way this guy walks, you know,
I've
you
actually
just
seen
know.
some tension between Tyson and JP. Have had a bit of weird tension. lately.
Yeah, man, 100%.
I swear Tyson, when he edits JP, he puts a bit of a filter on him.
Yeah.
It's like a bit cute.
Oh, I don't know. He seems to like
Yeah.
Andrew a little bit more, I think.
Yeah. Well,
So what was
let's-
the question?
The question is this. Is it true? I'll answer this. Yes, it is. By the way, before we even go into it, is it
Here we
true?
go.
JP has a small dick?
Okay, he's ready? He's ready? Here we go.
Mic is censored.
It's too big for TV, all right? Nah,
And by
these
the way, guys, we always love to have fun and take the piss sometimes.
The camera got turned.
It doesn't always have to be about business 24/7. It's good to have a bit of humour,
Yeah,
and it's good to talk about facts as well because we both know JP has a micro penis. Okay, so next, I'm only kidding.
fucking dickheads. Especially
Alrighty.
one dickhead.
So the next question is best way to find a mentor outside your normal circles. What a great question.
Great question.
And this is from
We got to give him some recognition for submitting like the first
We're
proper
actually
question.
trying to do a giveaway. So we're trying to find a nice gift
Yeah.
to give away to our loyal fans.
100%.
So make sure you subscribe.
So this
hit
is
the
from-
bell button so
Bell.
you get notified.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's nice. I like
Shit,
that.
John's all over it.
This is from this is from Jesse Pratt. Shout out to Jesse Pratt. I actually really like
Picture there, brother.
your last photo on Instagram, and we will feature this
We'll
for you
edit
on
into
the
our-
edit.
our-
But he knows,
Yeah.
mate. The guy's obviously very cheeky. Okay, we
love him.
We
Love
can
it,
see
we love
that,
it.
right? Let's have a bit more of a look.
What a
Why not?
champion, what a
Mate,
champion.
one absolute legend. Oh, he's a gangster. We got this.
Is he
got
on
the
the
shooter
left
gun.
or on the right?
I think he's on the right. Yeah, on the right in
On
the
the right?
picture. Yeah, the guy without the hat.
What's his
Yeah.
bias?
That's on the
say?
left.
What's his bias?
Have we got a bio?
Have we got a bias?
Yeah, here we go. Imagination is more important than knowledge.
Wow.
And it looks like you might have a Mrs. KB. So shout out to KB for putting up with Mr. Cheeky.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Good man.
So the next. Oh, let's obviously answer that question. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Josh, what are your thoughts on that?
I think if you're going to look for a mentor outside of your, what was it, normal group?
Circle.
Normal circle.
Yep.
I think you'd be silly not to go online and look up some online mentors to start off. And I think budget's going to be one thing as well. And normally you pay for what you get. Like if you're going to pay for $100 for a mentor, you're going to get probably a $100 mentor.
Yep.
But if you've got the cash and you can afford to pay, I would recommend it. But look at their track records and look at what they've done personally, because there's a lot of mentors out there that haven't walked the walk.
100%.
So I would say do your due diligence before engaging someone.
Yep.
But something you have to realize is if you're going to get someone who's worth it, then you're going to have that fair exchange.
Cool.
You can't expect someone to just help you for free. There has to be most likely a monetary value, and you're going to pay for what you get. And if you have to start small, start small.
For sure.
But I think that's the best thing about this podcast is you can ask us questions like this or like other questions that we have, and we can give that for free.
Yep.
But I would go online and try to find someone.
Cool. Awesome. What about you,
I
John?
think just so we set some ground rules, I think moving forward, we got some fans asking us not to just answer the question one by one. We should all jump into the topic and bounce ideas with each other.
100%.
With Josh's answer, 50% agreeing, the other 50% I don't agree. I think a lot of times there are free contents on the internet, which I agree you should look up on internet, try to find someone that you resonate with.
Yeah.
And then just reach out, just ask questions. And to be honest, I get asked all the time from strangers asking me how to become successful in life, in business all the time. And if I like you, if you ask me in a nice way, I will respond. So for people out there, if I don't respond to you, you know that I'm pissed.
He doesn't
at
like you.
And fuck off. I'm gonna respond. But I get people seriously after a week. Hello, you there? Yes, of course I'm here. I'm still posting, right? I'm just not responding to you. But you don't know how to show respect when you ask questions.
Yeah,
Let me ask you
exactly.
this, bro. If someone's going to pay you $1,000 and take you out for coffee for half an hour, are you going to be more inclined to try help them more?
I would
110%.
only help people who have the intention to become a better person, who's motivated, and who's happy to give monetary value, which is time. I think we spoke earlier in regards to what's more valuable than money.
Yep.
It is the time. If you're willing to give the time and show the respect and you know and learn from me, I'm more than willing to teach. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Some people I'm not gonna name whom because you guys will know who this person is.
JP.
Said to me, I'm not gonna say he or she again, no gender. Said to me, that person wants to become I'm not gonna say what, a better person, put it that way. And then I am the best mentor for this person, and that person just never really have the intention to learn. So to me, after the 5th time, I just gave up. Like, you say you want everyone talk the talk. Not many people walk the walk. They say, I want to become a better person. I want to learn from you. I would do whatever it takes to get there. And then the next day, whatever it takes becomes whatever. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, I will only spend my time on people who see value in themselves, who's willing to do the hard work, and I'll train them up. And I believe in karma. I give, then I receive. That person will give back.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty good.
What about you, Andy?
To escape your normal circle, find a person who you aspire to be. Find a mentor that you believe makes sense for what you're trying to do in the future, and just make sure they've got a really good track record as well. Like, don't follow someone who's got followers on Instagram just because they've got a good exposure for themselves doesn't mean they're going to give you the right advice. I would only follow someone, like, for instance, if I want to be a billionaire, I'd start obviously following billionaires and treat them as my mentor and study them and understand them and try to replicate or duplicate what they've done in a different way for myself. So it'd be all for me would be picking the right person first, suited to you, and then
So how do you differentiate between a real deal versus someone who's
their track record.
I think we spoke on this one a couple times, like working for someone free in the job that you want to get.
Like, let's say, for instance, if this was me right now, mine would be Grant Cardone.
Yep.
Why? Because he's gone from 0 to 100 very quickly. He's
10x'd.
He's 10x'd, literally. That was a good pun. And I know that there's a possibility that I could connect with him if I had enough persistence. And you can connect with anyone. You can connect with The Rock if you really, really, really tried and wanted to and did it smartly. And even Elon Musk, you just need to find a way to get their attention and to show them that you're willing to do whatever it takes to, I guess, get 10 minutes of their time, whether it's working for them for free, whether it's following every book that they've ever written or any bit of content that they've ever spoken about on air, and then just follow the right person. But the biggest mistake you can possibly make is getting led in the wrong direction by the wrong person.
exactly right.
I've seen it time and time again. Anyone with almost a school degree now is now a mentor. So make sure they're actually doing something. Make sure they're moving and shaking. And it doesn't just have to be money. They can be making a huge impact on Earth and changing, day-to-day life as we know it. Just make sure that it resonates with what you want to do, not with what everyone else seems to be fit.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much what I'm going to say. Is
You can't say
Oh, you
shit.
can't copy.
it's the same. Yeah,
It's the same every week.
that's exactly what I mean.
Every week,
single
JP.
week.
Well, let's be honest. You've all covered the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, you all covered the same shit. The thing I was wondering more about was, is this person looking for mentors in the sense of, like some of you guys said, look at YouTube, read about some guy, follow him, or is he looking for a mentor as in someone right next to me who's going to help me, like right now? So that's why I don't know what he means by finding a mentor outside his circle. Like I said, is it?
And he probably doesn't know either.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think what he
Give
needs to do
guidance.
is also approach a lot of people.
Yes.
Everyone knows someone. If not, go on the street or go to like Facebook meetup groups or online groups and say, look, I'm looking for a mentor. Or when you go to those Facebook meetup groups, like introduce yourself, whether they're accountants, lawyers, whoever. Like, hey, this is what I'm looking at doing. Like, can you help me here? Or I'm looking at learning. How can I help you?
Yeah,
for free?
it's like when kids were younger and they were going to the gym, they'd look for the big guy, to show them how to do weights and stuff like that. So he could find a mentor anywhere. It just depends on if he.
Gym's a great spot.
Yeah, it is because you can become friends really easily, help each other out, and if you find out that he's obviously something that you want to be like or aspire to be like, then you can obviously have a chat with him and see, like exactly what John said before. Also was exchange services. If I'm going to give you something, what are you going to give me? So what can you do for this person? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
a lot
him,
of people just think of like, help me.
Yeah.
Like, I need this. They don't think about the other person.
Exactly right.
Everyone's tuned in to the #1 radio station, WIFM what's in it for me?
Yeah, exactly right. So yeah, that's what I mean. So it depends on what he's looking for. If he's if he's a tight ass or a budget or he doesn't have money, I'd seriously just go to the gym or
or at
just
sports
communicate
club,
people. Yeah,
sports
sports
club,
club, yeah,
like footy
and find
club,
somebody in there that has the lifestyle you want and just become friends with them and go that way. If you got the money, then you all set it. You make sure you check his backup, blah blah blah. Like Andrew said, there's so many coaches out there. Like me and Andrew did the NLP course. Every single person that came out of that course all of a sudden is a life coach. And I said to Andrew, I said, there's no way in the fucking planet I'm going to grab one of these guys who just finished the course I just did, and all of a sudden I'm a coach.
Yeah.
A life coach. A life coach of what? I understand they've got the learning, they understand, but it's all this, not the action. You know what I mean? If I was going to pay for it, put down fucking, I don't know how much they are now, $150, $100, whatever they are. They're more than a PT. I'll do all that backup sort of thing, like you said.
Cool. All right. Next question. How to stand out as a company? I think there's so many businesses out there these days, especially on social media and especially, just in the business industry. And it's so hard, I believe now, to not only make noise where people will hear you, but cut through it so people can, define you between anyone else. So I think you guys do this really well, without doubt. And that's not pissing in your pocket. I think that you guys definitely separated yourselves away from most other people in the industry. And so I'm actually a little bit excited to hear a bit about from you guys on what you think is the best way to stand out and is it important?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Josh, you want to start off first?
It's definitely not an easy topic to address straight away.
It's quite broad as well.
Yeah, and it's kind of like what differentiates people and companies from each other. Like, we were talking about this today, like how can we stand out from these big real estate agencies? Because of COVID right now, we can't fly overseas and do our normal sales overseas. So we're looking at doing local sales. But how can we set that up and start, competing against some of the biggest agencies? So we talked about a few ideas, and something that we have an advantage in locally is you guys. Like, you guys are an in-house marketing team that we utilize, and if we brought on other agents, they have the opportunity to utilize you guys as well and work with you guys to build their personal brand.
Yep.
And that's something that, big companies right now, like say Ray White and stuff like that, they can't provide that kind of opportunity because they're so big already.
Yep.
Well, we're like a more smaller,
Tailored approach.
niche, tailored, boutique option. One of the biggest things in being a real estate agent is looking at how you can turn a negative into a positive. Like a small kitchen's a convenient kitchen. So that's kind of like little angles that we're looking for as well.
I guess.
Yeah, so like a big company like Ray White, they've got 200 employees. Where we're
We actually
gonna
have
be,
more than 200.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we're going to be more niche with like say 10% of that. We can then target the most elite section and spend more time with clients with higher end houses.
Cool.
I think to me, exactly what you said, I can't agree more. Wait, are we live? Are we going live?
Yo.
That's all good. We're
Shit, you don't
we
screw up
mind if we're
now.
going live.
You're live.
Yeah, I know.
There ain't no going back from live.
Because we're live.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to the topic. How do we stand out from the norm?
Yeah.
So to me,
How does a business stand
does
out?
the business stand out?
How to stand out as a company in today's era?
Yeah. Well, to me, it's quite easy. A lot of people overthink such small things in life. How do you stand out? It doesn't mean you have to understand what other people are doing. Because the problem with a lot of people, a lot of companies, is that they try to study other companies, other competitors. Then subconsciously, you start wanting to improve. Oh, they did that. I can do better. So somehow you become an imitation of what other people are doing. So for me, when the company stands out, that's when you have a fresh mind. You don't care about what other people are doing. Doesn't mean you're cocky. You don't mind what the industry is about. It's about don't need to study in details what other people are doing and come up with ideas that it's original. You're not trying to copy off from someone else. For example, like we are a developer and a real estate company. So how do we stand out? I never study how Ray White does it, how Harcourts does it. I only know what my customers want because customers are always right. And it's as easy as it sounds, but many people get it wrong. What does it mean by customers are always right? Most people Most company, they fucking suck dicks. They fucking kiss asses. They think that's how customer is right. That's how you should treat customers. I say it's wrong. You should do what Steve Jobs does best. Make sure your product stands out in the market. Make sure you're different. For example, before our office was fitted out, we had one goal. We want to make the best experience office for our clients. We didn't go around and look at what other companies does in their office. We simply know what our clients want. They want to be pampered. And the easiest way is, how do you want to be treated? I want to be treated like VIP wherever I go. I go to Christian Louboutin,
Like a
I
king.
want to be treated like a king.
That's it.
If I go to Rolex, I want to be treated like a king.
Like a lion
So
king.
How would I get that respect is how you're gonna give that experience to your clients. And that's how we design the office. And same thing as being an agent. How do you stand out from being a normal agent? Well, you don't need to door knock. You don't need to do cold calls. That's what a lot of companies tell you to do. You do something different.
Yeah,
You
I
make
think-
sure
I think
you have
one
the
of
best
biggest
knowledge.
things we did
Go
as
ahead.
well is we went overseas to Taiwan. Like we went over to where the biggest people pay the most amount of money.
Exactly.
Just hang up on
Exactly.
it.
Like as a seller, your main goal is to try and get the most money for your house. So we're like, well, where are the people paying the most money? And it was overseas clients, especially in Asia.
Yeah.
So that's why we designed a business around dealing with high net worth individuals over in Taiwan, because a $5 million house here is probably a $50 million house over in Taiwan. Like it's just stupid. So that was probably a big different thing that we did.
That's one of the many things that we do differently than most companies. We travel overseas once a month, and we fly a videographer with us on business class all the time.
Looking
So
forward to
we-
that, by the way.
Of course, you guys will be coming with us, definitely. The reason we do that is we try to be transparent. A lot of companies, they put up a nice shirt with a tie, with a suit. They pretend, I use the word pretend, they're the professionals. But then behind the scene, they're not the same person. And I think nowadays, people are smarter than that. So we try to create this platform where people know on stage, when I do business, behind the scene, I'm still the same person. If you want to do business with me, this is me that you're dealing with, a real human. So I think by thinking outside the box, by doing things you think what customers want more than what other competitors are doing, you would easily stand out from the competitor.
What about you, Andrew? How do you guys, I guess, stand out?
Standing out is very simple. It's just not doing what everyone is doing, and you're going to stand, but it has to be in the right way. See so many people with little quirky ideas that sometimes don't work when it comes to standing out in advertising, in producing, and all that sort of stuff. Again, comes back to the same old thing for me time and time again. If I was ever to write a book, it would be purely on how to build value, because value is the number one asset you can have within a business and in a pitch or as a salesperson, is letting that customer, letting that client know the value that you are going to be giving them for the exchange of their money. Okay? If you hold enough, you don't even have to stand out. If your value is high enough, you don't have to stand out. Because you'll stand out in value. You will literally stand out in value. So to me, it means to do things differently. It means to present an option for them that makes sense, has value, and they will notice you as long as you're not doing what everyone is doing. In a group of people walking, if one person starts jogging, they're going to stand out. But you've just got to stand out for the right reasons and make sure that you present value in whatever you're selling. Simple as that.
And that's when it comes to the marketing. You and I do pretty well. We start businesses from they don't have branding at all. And the one thing because I do the marketing side of things when it comes to the advertising, the one thing that I get a lot is how much is this going to cost? What's it going to take for me to beat my competitor? How do I get in front of my competitors? What do I got to do? And how long is a piece of string? You could sit there all day and talk about that. If to stand out, obviously, social media and all that sort of stuff is a great way to do it. But content is very important. That's where Andrew comes in making videos, because social media, Google AdWords, all that sort of stuff, they favor videos more than anything else. So I know you were saying sometimes you don't look at your competition, but that's a good thing because in a way, because it all depends on the industry you're in, of course. With your industry and you guys have the confidence and everything, you don't even need to look at anybody. They're behind you. What you guys are smashing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of times, this is the honest truth. A lot of time people ask me, "Do you know this developer? Do you know this agent? Like they're so famous, or they're the the top performers." I'm like, I honestly don't know them.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, they should know me.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
sometimes in regards to competitors, like it's not going to be a company or a person or someone else that you're competing with. Sometimes you're just competing, against things like sleep.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think we spoke about this one podcast, but like when you're talking to people, like they're going to have things that are going to hinder your business, and ultimately they're competitors. Things like clients are going to be asleep 8 hours a day. Well, that's going to be time that you can't speak to them.
Yeah.
They're going to have their own job. That's a bit of a competitor as well, because
Yeah.
that's time taken away from you trying to close them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. While I was talking about how you guys don't worry about competitors, but for other people who I work with, we say, okay, they say, how do I get in front of them? I go, all right, let's do some homework. What homework have you done? Where's your competitors? Who are they? What are they doing? Let's do different shit to what they're doing. Let's not copy them and be the same, because you'll just fucking blend in with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's have a look at what they're doing. Let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, let's do something totally different and get in front of them. So
And sometimes they're great competitors. Like they push you to try
Yeah.
harder and harder.
yeah, like they always say, it's hard to stay at the top.
Correct.
Yeah, than it
And
is
this
to
is what
grow.
this podcast is about. We have 4 different brains.
Yeah.
And we don't always agree on one subject.
Yeah.
And we'll give you different thoughts.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, no one's 100% right.
Yeah.
You just have to follow your heart and find the mentor that actually will help you in your career. So if you find JP's idea better, look at your competitors, make sure you don't do things that they're doing wrong. Great. If you find me more resonated with your personality, do what I do. Don't even lay your eyes on what competitors are doing. Be original. Do what you think it'll work.
Yeah,
And like I
definitely.
always say, do what you do best.
Exactly. That's what, dude, I'm a bit tipsy, but fuck, you started with my life. That's one of my quotes.
No, I have heard Josh say that.
I've said that before.
That's why you refill my glass with this much, get me drunk, and steal my mind.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
And I just wanted to confirm again. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that Josh is always the last to leave as well.
Like I don't know what that guy's supposed
You guys. My goodness. See, this is what happened in life.
Josh is like, I don't know what's so fucking funny. I'm always the last to leave.
Shit.
Always. 24/7. All right, we're going to have to speed these questions up because you motherfuckers are chewing the legs off these chairs on these conversations because we're trying to provide so much value.
That's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
exactly.
That's
Alrighty,
it. That's
ready?
it.
So let's go for the how to turn. I love this one. How to turn a no into a yes in any industry. Okay. Don't worry about so much industry specific.
Yeah.
Let's just think of the psychology of what's happening when you turn from a no to a yes, and I guess how to make that aspire. And before we dive into it, Josh, may you please top me up?
Of course.
Oh, well, fuck.
And
Oh,
like we
wow.
always say,
Bartender.
no means yes, and yes means anal.
What?
I'm going to say that to my missus. Say it again. Say it again. No means yes. And
Yes means anal.
Yeah.
I love that. Wait, that's the title of the podcast.
Yeah.
That's this week's
what she
podcast.
said.
No means yes, and yes means a star.
Yes. Okay, remember that, brother.
Remember that, Tyson? Actually, wait, mark that as the
highlight.
Mark that as the
That is the
best.
highlight.
As the best quote for Josh.
Yes.
His highlight clip.
That was brilliant. No means yes and yes.
Alrighty,
means
are we
no.
all good for? Okay, cool. All right, so this question. Oh, you've already heard the question. Let's get some answers. So
Get on to it.
let's
me
start with
start with
JP.
JP.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Just give JP at least 45 minutes to think.
I was
JP
still,
goes first from now
I'm still
on.
laughing at what he said. That was fantastic. I was like, what was the what?
So the question is
Oh.
how to turn a no into a yes.
Oh shit. Shit. Well, I'm not a salesman, so to speak. I just, I just make the magic happen.
There are no salesmen on this desk. There's only closers.
Well, you know what I mean.
Closers.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Closers,
Yeah.
sales, whatever you want to.
Whatever.
you want
That's
to
a big
speak.
difference.
Yeah, there's a huge difference to that.
Australia and New Zealand is a different country. You're not from the same country.
Well, obviously, to turn a no into a yes, for me, I used to sell cars, believe it or not, which was a pain in the ass. I actually was doing it when the GFC hit. I was doing it through that, and that was hard work.
2009?
Yeah, around there. It was hard work back then. But anyway,
Brand.
Mitsubishi.
Okay,
Yeah, brand new.
Way of life.
Oh, it's a Mitzi.
Yeah, Mitsubishi. Yeah, so to turn yes into a no, obviously I've been in other sales roles. I wasn't very successful in sales roles. I was more like in marketing roles. I was much better. I'm more of a customer service type of guy. But when it comes to turning yes into a no, it obviously comes down to value and how good is your product. You know what I mean? Honesty, I love the honesty. When someone's honest to me and straight up, I'm more likely to buy from a person, say yes from a person. I can smell a piece of shit from a mile away.
Yeah, anyone can. It's shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when people try and sell you can see it. And all of it, straight away you just go, no, just fuck off.
Yeah.
You don't want none of borrowers. So for me, if they're genuine, or that's how I always come across when I'm trying to, make a deal or whatever, or close a deal, as you boys like to say, I straight away obviously make sure that the value that I'm giving to them is second to none.
Yeah.
I'm genuine and clear to them, straight up. They know exactly I'm a straight up guy. I'm not going to fuck them over. And that's the reason why I left the marketing company I used to work for and started my own thing, was because their dishonesty with their clients and their KPIs were jam your client with more weekly money for the services, and that's the thing I don't like. So obviously the value and making sure that your product is on point.
Thanks, John.
But obviously during the conversation, you got to make the psychology of them when you're talking to them, saying, so this is something that you want, isn't it? Yes, that's right. So if I give you this product, is that you can clearly see this product's much better than that, isn't it? Yes. So once you get them saying yes, here's what I did anyway. You guys have better probably things
Closing
to say.
techniques.
Yeah, closing techniques. Yeah, technology. Yeah. But that's the way I did it, and it always worked for me in that sense. But I always made sure that my value and my quality and my honesty was there first before I even thought of anything. That's the way I did it.
Good. Anyone want to
Yeah, I
jump
think
in?
for mine, if you get a no for your answer, you've already started off wrong, and you haven't asked the right questions. See, when you try to sell someone or close someone, you want to give them options. So let's just use real estate for example. If someone comes to me and they want to buy a $3 million house, we'll probably get them, say, 2 houses that are around $3 million, and they're all right, but we'll show them the $5 million one. And we'll say, look, this one we know is out of your budget, but we just want to show you anyway. And then they'll look at it and they'll be like, wow. You know what I mean? And then we'll show them this other house, which isn't as good as the $5 million house, but it's way better than the $3 million house.
Yeah.
And it's $4 million, which is out of your budget. But I just wanted to show you what, for an extra $1 million, what you can get for it.
Definitely.
And you're giving them options then.
Value.
Otherwise, if you just say, hey, here's a $3 million house, have a look, then they'll say no.
Yeah.
And that's when you've started off wrong. So my advice would be to give them options. That way they can't say no. They'll just say this option, this option, this option isn't for me.
Cool.
Yeah. Andrew, do you want to jump in? on
Yeah,
this
sure.
first
Yeah.
Before I wrap it up.
All right, cool. So turning a no into a yes is not a simple task, but an easy task to sort of understand, overcome, and know the psychology of why people say no. I think that most people say no because there is no motive for them to say yes, and there's more motive for them to say no. I would start by qualifying questions to try to ascertain why they're getting no pop up so many times with the decision. Try to overcome those objections by either giving them a better understanding of what the service is or what the product is and how it would benefit them, and just squashing all of those, those little things that are going to pop up in the timeline that are not going to give them that immediate, yes, here's my credit card, or yes, here's my checkbook, or yes, I'm willing to pay a deposit. So people only say no for a reason. You need to find out what that reason is and outweigh it by positivity, and outweigh it by value, and outweigh it by yes reasons, and then you'll turn the table and turn them into a yes quite easily.
Well, with me, how to turn a no to a yes. To be quite honest, I don't think that's that hard, because one thing people forget is not every no you can turn it into a yes.
Good point.
So a lot of time people forget about that and they start wasting time on time wasters.
Yes.
So for me, time is as valuable as money. So you need to determine whether this person will be a motivated, a serious, ready decision maker right away.
Otherwise
and
you're
how do you
belting a dead horse, aren't you?
why waste time on someone, no matter what you say or do, he's not ready? For example, like any industry, I was going to use real estate because that's the industry I'm in. But then if I keep on using real estate, our viewers will not really find it valuable because they might be in retail, might be in cafe business. So what I mean by that is you need to ask the right questions, just like what Josh has mentioned. So if someone was doing window shopping, you're not going to turn a no into a yes because that person was just window shopping. So what you need to ask is, for example, you walk into a Rolex, right? When someone walks into a Rolex and you try to sell that Rolex watch to this person, you need to ask him, are you a collector? Are you just browsing through the watches? Qualifying them. Ask the right questions, and immediately you will find out whether this person is ready to buy today, or most of the time people will tell you that, I'm just browsing, I'm just looking, I don't need you to bother me, which you leave them alone. And then if they're really interested and if they start calling people, talking to their partner or people that next to them, they have the interest. Don't jump in right away. Ask the question, give compliments. The worst thing is how to turn a no to a yes. Coming back to real estate, do not push a waterfront house when someone is looking for dry block, and vice versa. I see so many agents fail in this industry. When I was working for another brand, not gonna say which brand, so many agents try to push it to my Asian clients, a dry block of land, this is Gulf view, when clearly Asian clients want fucking waterfront. You're not getting it. If you don't try to sound, it's so valuable. This is $500,000 less, but you get this fantastic Gulf view. You can see kangaroos jumping. They don't want that. They want fucking oceanfront. You're wasting your time, and then you think, Asian clients are so hard to close because you don't understand. You don't push something to people that they don't want. So to turn a no to a yes means that understanding what people truly want and bring value to what they want.
Good
That was a good point you brought up before, man. The example you said about a clothes shop. I like that example because how true is that when you go into a clothes shop? Say, how can I help you? It's like, fuck, I just walked in, man.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at yet.
Yeah, you want it.
Yes,
You want to buy something.
yeah. I hate it. Yeah, it's like, get the fuck off me. Let me have a look first. Then whatever.
And I'm sure
I've left shops before. Because
Yeah, same.
I'm sure all of you here, including our audiences, you will definitely come across people who you actually try on something that looks ugly on you.
Yes.
And that salesperson, looks so great on you. Oh, wow, you pulled it off. Oh, this is your color. I'm like, dude, no, don't say that.
I've done that before when I put it on.
Seriously?
Last question was how to turn a no into a yes.
Into a yes.
Okay, so I've taken it onto my own accord to throw a bit of a spinball today.
Okay.
Yeah, and as we always talk about the podcast, everyone can talk the talk, not many walk the walk.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Did you just steal my line again?
I'm not agreeing to fucking nothing.
Mate, I don't know what you talk about, but I'm the last to leave. Okay. So, second thing is, I've got a bit of a challenge for us, and it's pretty related to what we were just talking about.
Cool.
Okay, and I actually thought about this idea while we were trying to answer that question. So, I believe today, as an example of turning a no into a yes, we're going to partner up. Okay, I'm going to be pitching to JP.
Wow.
John is going to be pitching to John, and then we're going to go vice
Josh.
versa. Sorry?
John is pitching to John.
John is pitching to Josh, and then Josh is going to pitch to John. You got 1 minute.
Yeah.
It's an elevator pitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Now-
I'm not good at this shit.
Now, that's right. Everyone's got their weaknesses. Everyone's got their strengths. Like obviously in the bedroom and out of the bedroom. And we have the whiskey bottle in the middle
Yeah.
as a fair exchange.
Yeah.
you got a shot glass. Shot glass, COVID free.
Now,
Free, you sure about that?
now
We need the
the
temperature.
winner,
Make sure.
The winner. Now, the,
30? Okay, I'm staying.
30, yeah, yeah.
now the winner of this gets to elect who has a shot.
Okay.
Well, fuck, I'll just have mine now. Let's just see. Let's just fucking
You
do
don't
it.
give up. In life. Remember the quote that we had and they?
Who's it voted upon? All of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit.
And what are we elevating pitching? Just anything?
The whiskey.
Oh, the whiskey.
Yep.
We're trying to sell the
Sell the
whiskey.
whiskey.
Sell the whiskey
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Sell the whiskey
Oh.
to someone.
to anyone. So I'm gonna pitch it to JP, right? And then JP can pitch it to me first.
Now, fuck.
Actually, we'll go. You know what? We'll spin it up. We'll go. John. You're gonna pitch to Josh
To
first.
sell
Sell the whiskey.
the monkey shoulder to him,
Show us what you got.
and then see if he wants to buy.
Now look, you can either be nice or you can be harsh. I think if he's done really, really well and he's done and
It's
he's
a
and he's
majority vote.
100%. If he's done
How
really,
about
really
you
well,
two- you
we're
two-
all gonna buy it.
You guys vote on us.
Yeah,
and then
yeah. We'll do that. Yeah.
So it's like the Wolf
Wolf of Wall Street?
Wall Street.
Yep.
Where they sell the pen.
Yeah.
So how do you sell this whiskey? Right?
All right.
Okay. Don't talk the talk.
That's it.
Off the wall.
All right. So.
So we'll give you 10 seconds to prepare.
All right. So
Queenie, you got the timer?
All right, time it. 10
John-
seconds.
No.
All right.
Give him some time to think. I don't want to see John not in action.
All right. Yeah. We'll
well.
make it simple.
No, not Jesus. 1 minute. 1 minute. Alrighty.
All right.
Let the games begin.
Okay,
Close me,
let's
baby.
begin.
1.
Okay.
Action.
Bro, do you drink whiskey at all?
I do.
Have you tried this thing called monkey shoulder?
I have.
Do you like it?
It's pretty good.
Do you want to buy it?
How much?
What? Forget about the price. Do you really like it?
I do like it.
Then do you want to buy it?
How much?
You know what? I'll give you the bottle. Drink it. If you don't like it, I'll pay for it.
All right, let me have a sip.
Did you pay for it?
It is pretty good. Like, I really like it.
You look at me. I'm not here to do business where I'm gonna lose money. But if you truly don't enjoy it, I'll pay you back. If you pay for it now, you can take it home, enjoy it with your friends or relatives or whoever,
Or your husband.
or your husband.
Yeah,
or whatever.
you'd love it.
Yeah. If you don't like it, bring it back
He'd jump on
anytime,
my shoulders.
and now I'll pay you back.
I'll buy
Pay
it.
you back. Okay, awesome.
How much is it?
Time. 5 seconds to go.
5 seconds.
Get the credit card.
Yeah. All right. Then
Did you
cash
Apple
on
Pay?
you. I take cash on
Awesome.
you. I think my technique. I just want to tell people about the. Even though it's a gig that we,
Yeah.
it's a role
We'll,
play.
we'll do a summary at the end.
Okay.
Right, we'll just get through these role
Yeah.
plays.
All right.
Cool.
Awesome.
Josh, you got 1 minute.
How about we sell
You
something
sell it to
different?
him. You sell it to him. He
Yeah,
sells-
you sell you
yeah,
sell
sell
it.
it to.
And I'll
go
sell
wrong
it,
with
John.
him.
I'll sell it to you.
All right, so John.
That's not fair. I just sold it to you. You sell it to someone else.
All right, let's cut the bullshit. You like the monkey shoulder, or you can't drink piss.
You
Like-
have to give me. You have to give me a reason why I should buy the monkey shoulder.
Correct.
And if you say the right thing, I'll buy it right away. Because there's a key words I have in mind. If you say it, I'll buy it.
You should get it because you know him best. You know him best.
I'll give you a hint. Give you a hint. It's a song. It's a song that I like.
John,
Tennessee whiskey.
I can see your glass is empty.
Not
Either
gonna
you
sell
want to
it.
buy this,
Not gonna
or
sell
you
it.
really enjoy it.
Not gonna
Which
sell
one is it?
Not gonna sell.
Which one is it?
I'm usually not convinced when salesperson tries to sell me something, but when they say the keywords, I will buy it. It's like when I buy Christian Louboutin.
Say the
I
keywords.
never walk in and try out the shoe. Honest truth. Honest truth. Pretty much they know what I like. They show me the photos. I just pay over WeChat. I just give out my credit card and just say wrap it out. I'll pay for it. I'll come pick it up.
Yeah.
You got 30 seconds. You better take control of the sale.
Keywords. I gave you a hint already.
Tell
It's a
tell this
song.
buyer
It's a
to
song
shut
that I
up.
like.
I don't need to tell you how good this brand is. All I need to tell you
Get
is
him,
that
Josh.
you need it. Because you've drunken all your whiskey. And either...
I'm not a whiskey person. I drink red wines. I
Bitch,
drink
don't lie to
champagne.
me. You've clearly drunk it all. Facts don't lie. Either you really enjoy it, and you need some more whiskey.
You pay for it for me. I'll take it home.
JP,
I'll enjoy it.
be hard on
I'm not
me.
gonna pay for it now.
Yeah.
Time?
Oh.
Okay, can't swipe.
All right.
I'm his call. I didn't pay for it. Get it for for free.
Rewind the fucking camera.
Got it for
Did he-
free. I got it for free.
Did he push his glass toward me?
He did. He did.
When I thought it was free.
Drop the mic. Do you see what I did there, Bud?
Yeah.
I noticed that either he needed it
Yeah.
or he wanted it.
All right.
That was
All right. Now,
So-
my turn. Oh, your turn? Okay.
You
your
ready?
turn.
Andrew's there.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Let me know when we're ready. We on? JP, how are you, my man?
I'm pretty good, mate. How are you?
Thank you for coming to my distillery today.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
Obviously, you enjoy our whiskies, considering you travelled 12 hours to get here.
Yeah, well, you know, I also travelled for other things, but yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
To Alaska.
so you know
well,
it's
yeah.
You're not able to travel.
At our Monkey Shoulder distillery. We're the only distillery located
Well,
in
I
Alaska.
came here to look at the Alaskan women, see if they need warming up.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We do have good women. And you know one of the easiest ways to get our women?
How?
Our whiskey.
Oh, you warm them up with the whiskey.
So what I can do for you today, JP, is I can obviously offer our Alaskan women, and I can also offer our last 30 mil of the world's most rarest Alaskan Monkey Shoulder whiskey. Now, this is normally an invite only whiskey. We literally only get people to fly out 12 hours if we feel they qualify for our credentials. So I'm willing to give this to you today for $1,000. Do you want it or not? Now you're flying
$1,000.
12 hours here. Do you want our women? You want our whiskey? The only way you get the women is with the whiskey.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Check or credit card.
$1,000, brother. I'd
Nice.
rather
All right, Visa or debit card?
Time.
$1,000. I'd rather pay for an Alaskan.
Were you sold? I'm sold. I'm not.
I'm not sure yet. I need more.
All right. You go.
Okay, but selling the okay.
The last bid, whatever you would have done, I would say it's 2,000. But for you, my friend, it's $1,000. With $1,000, you get a woman and you get a bottle home as a souvenir.
All right, Link, give me your time extension for 10 seconds.
Okay, nice.
All right. We're all about to die on planet Earth. This is the serum to save our soul. This is the only thing that can make you stay alive and your family. Do you want it or not?
Brother, talking to me, that's probably the wrong
Do you want
thing
it or
to
not?
say. Every day I look forward to meeting my God. I'll be ready to go.
I give up. Give up.
That's to me.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time.
He's suicidal.
Seriously, this kind of customer is not the one you want.
JP, you're dead. All right, so you can say anything right now, and I'm like, fuck you. Let's go. Yeah.
That's not fair.
Sell it to Josh then.
Good
No,
point.
fuck that. Sell it to
Sell it to
me.
him.
He's gonna say
Come on.
no anyway.
Go. No, I'll say yes at the end.
Yeah,
yeah,
Maybe.
right.
Be
I don't
fair,
know.
be fair.
See how thirsty I am.
Alrighty, so how's your day going today, Andrew?
Oh, not that good.
What
My
is it?
dog got ran over this morning.
Shit, you know what to fix that up, man? Just have a drink with me, man. Look, I got a couple of.
I'm actually a recovering alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to waste my fucking time with you then. Let's move on. Well, how's no point me selling to you if you're a fucking alcoholic?
No, I might relapse.
What if his mum wants?
I don't know.
Okay, let's turn back. Okay. Oh, you're an alcoholic, are you?
No, recovering.
You're recovering alcoholic. How long ago did you stop?
Wait.
A week ago. I can't fucking make it. All right, I'll be easy with you. Okay.
All right, Josh is on. He's taking the reins.
So you're a recovering alcoholic.
Correct.
But do you love your dad?
Mate, I love my dad and I love whiskey.
And you know your dad probably loves whiskey because
Oh,
otherwise
man.
you wouldn't love whiskey.
100%. It must have come down through the family loins.
And you know it's Father's Day tomorrow. Do you have any ideas of what you're gonna get in?
Holy shit, it is Father's Day tomorrow. Lucky I got him the barbecue.
Here you go.
You can have a whiskey
If there
barbecue.
was only something to compliment his sausages.
No.
Dick.
A nice drop. Right, well, make it fair, JP. Well, last closing loop. Let make it fair for you. I was being an asshole.
Yeah, it was.
All right, let's go.
I'm used to it.
Knock, knock, knock.
Okay. How are you today, Andrew? You good?
I'm really good.
You had a good day today, mate? Or
Yeah, it's all right.
not
Could be
too bad?
better.
Could be better, mate. Here, look. You got to try this stuff, mate. It is beautiful. Look. Have a smell.
Oh, wow.
Just smell it just quickly.
That's beautiful.
Don't waste it, okay? Because it's really valuable shit, okay? Now, man, this is the best. I've looked everywhere for Scotch. You like Scotch, eh? I remember I fucking.
I really like Scotch.
Oh no! I only just got you on Scotch because you were like a little bitch drinking vodka and lemonade. And I said, "What are you doing, man? Like drink fucking man's drink." Remember when we had that conversation?
I was drunk.
Okay,
I was drunk.
look,
Can't remember.
We did have that conversation.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I've seen you drink a lot.
Isn't that whiskey?
Yeah, whiskey, Scotch, same shit. So what I'm trying to say.
I will agree with you. I really do like Scotch. That story did happen. You told me not to be a little bitch because I wasn't drinking Scotch at the time. But now I'm a Scotch only drinker.
Wow, see, just by me introducing you to it, Scotch and
No,
dries,
I've tried
old-fashioned.
everything. I've tried everything now, but Scotch is the only thing I drink, and I won't pay for anything else.
Well, you haven't tried this one yet, man. The taste is just full, round.
Oh,
it's
Scotch whiskey.
Yes, because
It
that's what I'm
sounds like
saying.
you don't know your own product.
Mate, I just say Scotch because I love Scotch, right?
Oh, right,
I
okay.
knew it was a Scotch whiskey, but I just said Scotch.
Oh.
You see? So anyway, let's put all that shit aside. Let's get to the point.
Yeah.
This
Mate,
is
why
the
are you
bomb
being so
B.
aggressive?
Oh, because you wasted my fucking minute.
Queenie, time.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Oh,
Time's up.
shit.
Time's up.
All right, look, JP, I will buy it. Okay, on a trial base only. Give me 2 weeks, and if I like it, I'll pay. If not, I'll just drink it. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I'm not saying you shit. That's why I was trying to cut you off because I thought I had that minute. I was like, shut the fuck up. Anyway, back to this.
Well, on that note, I think that's a podcast wrap.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so how about just before we finish,
wrap it
how
up.
about we just wrap up with why you said what you did in your pitch and why it's important to you. You got a minute to explain your pitch and why you thought it would be effective and why you thought the other competitor was not fair and they didn't give you a good shot.
Awesome. You want to start?
Not being a
it off?
sore loser or anything like that.
Yeah, sure. So I think when you sell something, instead of talking about the product and how good it is and how shiny it is, look at what the person's missing out on and sort of relate this to them. Mm-hmm. Like whenever I think about selling something, I think of that Jordan Belfort, like sell me this pen.
Creating demand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the easiest way isn't talking about how good the pen is and how shiny it is. It's about like, hey, can you sign this piece of paper?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a pen.
Yeah.
Add value to what people need at the time.
And that's what I was telling him, the conversation we had. So he remembered and triggered. I do like Scotch now. Yeah.
Well, I
was like,
noticed.
"You
I
need to
noticed
try
John's
this."
glass was empty. So I said, "Oh, John,
Yeah.
either you really like this drink, or your glass is pretty empty. Do you want to buy it, or do you want me to pour your glass?" And you could just replay this right now, Tyson, when you edit it.
yeah.
Replay John slowly the whole time, going like this. The whole time he's going like this.
Yeah. See, John didn't
I'm
actually
gonna buy it,
know
but, you know.
consciously that he
Yeah.
wanted it.
John-
but because you're like basically a hypnotist,
Correct.
you were making him want it
Yeah, and then I
on
push my glass
subconscious
forward.
level.
Honestly, John was being John like, yeah, try beat me.
Yeah.
Try beat me.
Sell it to me.
Tyson, can you just put the edit in a replay? I was just John.
And then he got this.
Remember, no means yes, and yes means
Anal. That's the highlight quick to start the podcast. Right, now, and can I just say hats off to Josh because you're an asshole.
Now you can say that to me. Hats off to JP because he's an asshole.
You were the biggest asshole ever to me.
No way.
You
I'm
flew
an
12
alcoholic.
hours to see my distillery.
You just said before, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Oh, well, fuck. There goes
Yeah, now how am I
There
going to
goes
sell it to
everything.
you? How am I going to sell it to you now, right?
Exactly. Like
You
said
fuck
before,
me,
time
I
wasters.
fuck you. All right, John, run us
Well,
short.
for me, it's always about finding out whether that client is your truly ready to make a decision type of buyer. So for me, I will always try to find out whether that person is ready. Doesn't matter what you're trying to sell. If he's not ready, she's not ready. Doesn't matter what sort of strategy that you use, they're not ready. Even if they are convinced to make a purchase, why they're financially not ready?
He wasn't ready.
It's just not ready.
so
for
time
me-
frame's a huge thing.
So
Asking
for me,
when they're ready.
Yeah, for me, it's always about finding out whether that person is a serious, ready to make decision person or a time waster.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Today.
If someone's in the room
Yeah.
and they're interested in a product, they're
Yeah.
showing interest, right?
Yeah.
Now, if they were ready,
Yeah.
they would have fucking bought the product. Agree?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
If they're not ready, they may delay or may give you a no as an answer. So I agree with what you're saying, but I also question it a little bit. I want to get your insight onto
Yeah,
this,
okay.
right? Because
Yeah.
I believe that everyone shows a spark of interest, and I believe a good closer can give them urgency to make the decision,
Yeah.
clarity on to make the decision, and also a motive to make the decision fast.
Right.
That's a closer.
Right.
You agree?
Right. Yes, I agree.
Urgency, motive, and clarity on what exactly they're getting value.
So clearly,
Yeah.
Andrew is a bit drunk. 'Cause I did say, play that, okay? Tyson,
Replay this
when you
shit.
edit that thing,
Fuck.
I did
Tyson's
say.
just like, fuck, I'm charging double for this edit. Oh, by the way, I want my arm to catch on fire.
Yeah.
I did say, not just finding out whether a person is ready to make decision or not,
Don't waste
but
time.
at the same time, if a person I identify as a ready purchaser or a person that's ready to make that decision, you will have to ask the right questions. So you got half right of what I just said. If you are not ready, like you said, okay, going back to what you just said, that scenario, someone's ready, but you just need to give that spark
Yep.
for that person to make the decision.
Yep.
As a closer, as who I am, I can easily know whether you're ready
Yep.
financially and mentally ready to make a purchase. It just depending on whether I have sold it to you, the idea, the concept, the product or not, right? So once I've identified that you are a ready to make decision type of buyer, you don't need to rely on your wife, your girlfriend, your friends. You don't need to get back to me saying, I'll think about it. I'll talk to my friend. I'll get back to you. If I know you can make that decision right now, which then I will ask the right questions, which is, I'll give you 3 questions that I usually ask.
Are these the keywords?
These are keywords.
Oh, there's where you missed out.
Keywords.
Can we please get this on record?
Please, these are the 3 keywords I would ask. I would say, Andrew, I know you like the Rolex very much. I know you're more than capable to buy this because to you, honestly, when I look at you, this watch, you don't need me to tell you it suits you because from your eyes, I know you want the watches. You know, you want the watches.
Look, John,
especially
you're
want
right.
this particular
You're right. I'm a watcher.
So let me ask you this. Why is it that you're not buying it right now? There must
Making
be
the
a reason.
decision to buy it?
Making the decision right now to buy it.
Look, John, I love Rolex. I really do. I think they're a great
And it suits
brand.
you well.
Yeah, they suit my eyes.
Is it the
everything.
color that suits you? Is it the face color?
I love the watch. I really do. But
Yeah,
but
give me the but.
I'm deciding whether to buy this or buy a holiday. We're going to divert our holiday over to Vegas.
So from
right? we're spending 70 grand here, John.
Right.
You know, like I can buy memories or I can buy some metal.
Right. So with all due respect,
Yeah.
I don't mean to say in an offensive way.
Yeah.
So you're not ready to purchase it because you don't truly like this particular watch.
I love the
Am I
watch.
correct?
I love it more than my wife. Sorry, honey.
Okay. So you're not buying it because you might want to buy another vacation that gives you.
I'm
the
just
benefit.
trying to weigh out my options here because
Right, but
I can go on a holiday now for
Yep.
70 grand, or I can buy one of your watches. Now, John, I love your watches. I think they're amazing. I think they're the best timepiece in the world,
Yep.
without a doubt. And they're a statement. They're not only a watch; they're a statement, John. And I know that they're handmade, and I know that they are just they do more for me in business than anything else. But John,
Yeah.
you got to listen to me here, and
Yeah.
no need to offend you.
No. Go ahead.
You have no idea how many memories I can make with this $70,000 right now. I have the opportunity to hire a super yacht for a month in Monaco
Yeah.
for 70 grand.
Of course.
Do you know how many friends and family I can fit
Of course.
Hey,
know,
John,
on a place
I'll
in
get
Monaco?
that.
I'll show you how to close it. Hey, Andy, what's the time?
The time is 6:05 and you have my phone and that trick didn't
Motherfucker.
work. That's what the time is. Anyway, back to how closing this, John.
That's not the best way to close that deal.
Look.
It doesn't work that way. With a $70,000 worth of a watch.
He's got my
No one's gonna make a
$300,000
decision.
fucking.
No one's gonna make a decision like that. That's a dumb way to close a deal.
He's cheating on my own
This is how I'm
TV.
gonna close a deal.
You want to buy my TV?
You don't think they're gonna have a fucking clock in the Rolex watch
No,
store?
this is not how I'm gonna close a deal.
Oh,
So
fuck
John,
it.
I'm happy to buy your watch.
No, don't. Honestly,
happy to buy-
Andrew, to be
No,
honest.
no, but I want to.
No, but don't.
No, please, John.
Trust me.
John,
buy
don't
it.
take it away from
No,
me.
Andrew,
Has
no.
someone bought this
Honestly-
fucking watch?
honestly-
Who's bought the watch?
Honestly, Andrew, do not buy
Someone
this
stole
watch.
it.
Look, John, I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
No.
Just
I want
please.
to. You know,
I'll pay more for
with
it.
me,
I'll pay more for it.
I'd rather make friends.
Yeah.
I'd rather make friends than
John,
sell you something.
You're
that
upsetting
you
me,
don't
John. I came
that you
here
don't
to
truly
buy this
like.
watch.
No,
I made a
no,
mistake.
No,
I made a mistake.
No, Andrew, do not buy it. But I need to educate you on what's happening with this watch.
Okay.
But you don't need to buy it. The thing about this watch is it's not limited edition, but because of all the hype that's going on in the world.
John, I want the watch.
But don't buy it till I tell you this. Make your decision.
So I can
okay?
still buy it?
You can decide. I'm not gonna
Don't
decide
play me,
for you.
John.
No.
Don't play me,
I'm
John.
I'm not gonna decide for you. Just so you know,
Okay.
this watch, a lot of people put money on a waiting list trying to get a hold of.
I don't
this
do
watch.
lists, John, you know that.
I know. That's why the
Yeah.
only reason you're able to buy as of today.
Yeah.
Is because one of our
Referred me.
customer.
Referred me.
No. They
Oh,
didn't
they
refer
didn't.
you.
Oh,
We don't really care about
Okay,
that.
yes.
But one of the customer, one of our VVIP customer,
Didn't turn
turned
up.
it down today because he was supposed to show up. He did not. So we have this window to sell it, right? Because obviously, if I don't sell it, I don't make money. I'll be very honest with you.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy it because the last thing I want to do is make one sale from you because I can tell you're freaking loaded. I can
Yeah.
tell that.
Oh,
you
man, I'm
will
a billionaire.
buy 10
Yeah.
watches from me in the
Well, look,
future.
I'm gonna be honest
Why
with you,
would I
John.
want to sell you one watch
John, I'm gonna-
and piss you off?
John, I'm going to be honest with you. I actually own the Super Yacht.
There you go.
Okay, I own it. I was just, I felt pressured. But now that you build up this suspense and this want,
Okay.
I'm in.
All right.
Yeah,
that was
thanks.
beautiful.
Fuck, that's over.
That was just beautiful.
That was a love story.
That's a love story.
He took it away from me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He took it away from me and
This
said,
is-
no, you're not buying it anymore.
You don't buy it. You're not gonna buy it. I'm
This
taking
is
it
why
away.
Queenie was measuring the 1 minute time.
Yes.
You guys just took up
That clearly
fucking 20
clearly
minutes.
helps
One
you.
job. Yeah, one job.
Never try to rush a truth closer. Do not rush your truth closer. Closer will do whatever it takes,
To close.
however long it takes to close the deal.
That's it. All right, boys.
Cheers,
Good to see you
boys.
again. See you next
As
week.
always.
Hopefully we have another 3 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, another 3, right? 3
Shout
more.
out to the 3 followers. Cheers.